Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to come and continue to discuss those ideas, those spiritual ideas, which are actually very scientific. When we'll come down to it, eventually we'll come to realize how things work, understanding the plan of God, of the Creator of the universe. For those who might envision such a possibility of reality. For it is the majority of humanity that do believe in some form of supreme being. But this plan of that creator can never fail, can never be stopped, can never be interrupted, can never fail, can never be changed. For God is God and will always be in the position of love, of wisdom and power for all those the groups that do believe that God is powerless against them. It's just an illusion that God allows them to believe that for a time, just to see how they play out with it. But it is very important to continue to cultivate your sense of well-being, and I thank you for your company here to listen to what I'm saying. I'm really enjoying sharing perspective and vision on spiritual thought and idea, because it's already conducive to bringing the consciousness to a better to a point of a higher point of consciousness. For it is very important that we disconnect all doubts and fears in relationship to our worthiness to live in paradise on the earth here and now, to accept that, live in the kingdom of God where all abundance is given. But there is so much cultural and psychological layers of conditioning within our mind that prevents us from fully experiencing that. So it is very much to be patient with ourselves, yet to know that this is really the point of the here and now, to be who you are, and to remove all that is hubris, all that is too much, that is excessive, that is not you. So to become, to realize your unity with your higher self and your God self, for that is your true self, the only part of you that is truly you. But it is very difficult to stay in the presence of light and love and always well-being when we are in this world, this 3D negatively oriented matrix, where all the situations are completely exacerbated right now. They're like, everything is like, is going all over the place. So be prepared for a change. We want to plan for this progressive evolution in relationship to what we know and the resources we have, yet be ready for the unexpected. Always leave space for the unexpected, for there will be full disclosure. Right now it's like it's going to be hard for people to realize that all they've been taught about history, about the truth of who we are, where we come from, and all of that was a complete lie, and they knew about it, and they manipulated that to keep humanity within this entrapment of death and rebirth and so on. And they're going to have to accept that all the legends, well, most of them, the legend and the myth and all that is actually very real. It all comes from a truth and reality that is part of our history. So I'm going to pull a few cards. The highest wisdom is enthusiasm. What we need to understand is generosity, to be a good minister to all that we have in order in relationship to others. What we need to do is hope. Is really being in the praying, receiving mode for until we actually can. Then we'll still want to be accompanied by Spirit after the shift, but for now it is very important to continue to stay very enthusiastic and hopeful. And the outcome will be compassion. Compassion is about having the courage to love yourself first, the courage to take care of yourself first, the courage to release the mental, all the mental energetic cords that are always pulling on your energy. So once you take care of your own energy, you will be able to have a much greater impact on those who. The more we are ourselves, the greater the impact on reality we have around us. So invest in what brings you joy. You're an investor. You have this energy that you have seminal energy, you have vital energy, you have spiritual energy. Do not dissipate it into useless conflict dogmas about religion, about politics, but it's all about the love of the one, the return to the source, the return to the state of grace. So we were given art, science, and philosophy to assist us. Art is the discovery of that which, for my life, has been about art. I'm an artist and an art dealer, and this is what I love to do. But it's about an expression of beauty. How do we discover beauty through art, make it increase the quality of our life? Then there was science. It's not the truth, but it's about understanding how the truth, this natural law works in order to 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 get a greater understanding and quality of life, just as philosophy is for the realization of goodness. And so so it is it is those things that we've been given to assist us in the evolution of our character. And so for a lot of things that have been communicated in the media, even on the internet, it's like, were you there? Can you prove it? Can you verify things? For we have to rely on the sense of feeling what feels right. Yet there may be some reality that will have to be fact checked in some sense at some point. For it is all about understanding and aligning with the law of the one, the great law of the one. Once this is done, once we're aligned to our true self, everything else flow naturally. I'm going to pull a few cards. And we're getting ready for celebration. It's just a planification of for the highest wisdom is the arts. For the arts is really is the creative function or the appreciation of that, because it's all about elevating the quality of life. Once we remove all the parasites, we'll want to create a better quality of life for all people, to be all lifted in the quality of our life. But that has to go through a personal introspection, self-development. There is no evolution of civilization apart from the consciousness of the people that forms the civilization. And what we need to understand is Asia. Here it is the Lord Buddha, the enlightened. For enlightenment is a relative thing. So full consciousness is a relative thing, because there will always be more to learn. Yet we're going to be reaching a seat of consciousness that will be permanent. We will have integrated all the akash and the memory of who we are, all our ways, and where we're going. And so it's also about Asia. They may be traveling to Asia. Personally, I feel called to different countries there. So I know there are certain countries like Japan, like Thailand, like Malaysia, like there's many places that I'm going to have to go visit. And so we'll see. What we need to do is the healer. It's about bringing healing, wholeness to make people because a lot of people are just submerged with fear, and because they've been listening to this negative program, and they have all kinds of negative implants and all kinds of things. So you can disengage to connect to the divinity within people, and you free them for their mind will still operate their programs. And so, for it is the mind has to be liberated. It's very important. Just as there is two things: that's to liberate our mind and then liberate ourselves financially. For this whole matrix is all together. It's because this principle of lack and this whole oligarchical plutocracy. For it is only at the beginning, it was the model of the ideal model was from Abraham Lincoln stated a very good idea, which is a government by the people, for the people, by the people. But now it's just an oligarchical plutocracy, and we do not need this plutocracy. We want to return to the reign of wisdom, as in the democracy, in the Republic of Plato. For Plato warned us about the dangers of democracy. When the people will be enlightened, democracy will work. But until the people are completely ignorant, the democracy will have ignorant leaders. So. But all leaders are not equal, and right now there's a big. There's some that are really fulfilling their function, that are within the avatar alignment with the plan of the Creator, and yet there is still we have to be indulgent in know that everything is protected and guided and supervised by Spirit, and so there is certain freedom, but not so much as they pretend. They don't have as much freedom as they pretend, and the outcome will be health. So return to the state of health. The med beds are going to be coming. There's going to be a total evacuation and transmutation of all of traumas and past memories. For most illness come from traumas, from lacking of love for ourselves, the judgment on ourselves. It's not easy to understand, to hear, even for somebody who's suffering from illness. So, but we do have to find and ask Spirit to assist you. Goes in the lodge of the emerald heart of the emerald light. and ask to be healed, so we all have to do our inner work. For this is a spiritual reality that is permanent, that never changes. For the universe, my master guide confirmed that to me long ago, is that the universe already exists in this spiritual form, its divine, perfect, eternal form, and we're just projection of that which is superior into an inferior matrix of reality. It's also what Plato explained in this world of ideas. And so this universe is eternal, always has been, always will be. It is the universe of the Creator, the kingdom of God. But then there was this. That's also what Einstein claimed in the theory of the general relativity, that the universe is eternal. And after that, there was this guy, this mathematician named Georges Lemaitre, who was a Belgian religious mathematician, who discovered that there is an expansion in the galaxy, and so he invented this Big Bang concept. It's like it's a Belgian joke, actually. It's like, but a lot of people were fooled into that. For the universe is very young, but it was revealed that it's 21 trillion years old, so it's a lot older than that. But what happened is the misunderstanding, the error in consciousness in relationship to that theory is that the spirit of the universe, I've explained that, is something that is already been revealed, is that there is a cosmic breathing. For 2 billion years, the space is going to breathe out. And for 2 billion years, everything's going to contract. And on Paradise, they can mention that they have those huge, they're like cones above and below Paradise. They're huge, and whenever those space reservoirs built up, inflate, the space is contracting, and whenever they contract, the space is expanding, and they can notice that every 2 billion years from neither Paradise, the low aspect of Paradise, nobody knows really what's going on there. No, even the wisest spirit on Paradise, only the God knows. But for 2 billion years, those energies goes out of Paradise, and then from 2 billion years, it goes inside Paradise. I think 2 billion years is also the time that it takes for all the satellites of Paradise and the central universe to complete a cycle. So it's the Paradise Day. But all of that will eventually come into the higher cosmological truth, will be integrated. And so I'm going to pull a few cards with the Tarot of Osho. But it's important to care for your own energy and to protect your energy, and not to send. When you send whatever energy into the matrix, it's like it is received. So just be careful what you send out, the way you think about people and so on. The more and more we'll be able to realize the power of the power of creation is within the mastery and discipline of thoughts. When we're able to be fully directive of our thoughts into manifestations. The highest wisdom is sharing. It's all about sharing, teaching, awakening. For learning is about realizing something we've already knew, but we were not aware before. So it's about being aware of more aware of your own awareness. What we need to understand is how to alleviate stress. For there is a lot of stress. Stress is very negative. It's very but we wanna navigate through it without giving it power. What we need to do is beyond illusion. Is the kind of the judgment. No matter what can happen, there is always this inner light that is dominant, and the outcome is conditioning. It's about being free from the herd mentality. Because a lot of things we hear, it's like we do not want to listen to all kinds of things that are that are projected us to force us to take sides on some level. So in order, when we encounter stress, we would have a tendency to fight it, but fighting it may not be the best solution to stress. It's about breathing and releasing as much as possible, and then we move into a flow of abundance. And then once we find this deconditioning, we'll find Isis and Osiris, the sacred sexuality. For sexuality is a very creative power. It's the most powerful force in the universe. It has been stolen in some sense it's something very sacred. We want to protect our spiritual energy, our seminal energy, to transmute it into vital energy and transmute it into spiritual energy, and then spiritual energy return to the source, the void. So that's the completion. But it's because we do not know really how it works. So it's like there is this built up of sexual energy, and we need to release it somehow so the people dissipate their sexual energy rather than using that's where the fire kidney, we're using activating the water kidney, and then to bring this sexual energy upwards, so that it becomes a flow of energy that feels really good too. And so it's like to learn to utilize this power of inner sexuality, and then realize that does not we can still have partners on the physical world. It's not something that's preventive of that, but it's about cultivating this inner connection. And so this is what I wanted to discuss today. I think I covered pretty much. Well, I didn't discuss. There's a few things that I wanted. Sometimes I'm tempted to discuss the world of politics, but I want to remain above it. And so until I'm being asked specifically, but a lot of things are completely. We're really into an amateur show, and it's like all the dysfunction are showing up. So just be discerning with all that. Well, I thank you for everything. If you like those videos, thank you for subscribing, for liking, sharing, and commenting. I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, I might do a few more of those just to get everything on the track and move forward. So I'm going to sing this song, finish with this song. It's a song that reminds us that we are one, but we're all different. We're all different, and we have to support each other. We have to carry each other. It's called One. Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You say, one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One love, we get to share it, or it leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you? Or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We are one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other one. Have you come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head? Did I ask too much? More than a lot? You gave me nothing, now it's all I've got. We are one, but we're not the same. We hurt each other, then we do it again. You say, love is a temple, love a higher low. Love is a temple, love the higher low. You ask me to enter, but then you make me crawl. I can't be holding on to what you got when all you got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other one. For it is it's a very nice song. It's about one love, one life. Or we all have, it's one blood, but we all have our own blood chemistry, and it's all about transforming this blood chemistry into love. So all that is being felt is been so with pure consciousness. The blood is really the stream in which everything goes through that. So just thought So we're really on the brink of great changes. So let us be in gratitude, maintain this enthusiasm, and really a focal point towards liberation. And we have exactly the same card as in the French reading. It's about letting go, the hangman, the all of that. This is no longer empowered. We're already in the fourth dimension if we're willing to go through the window. And the fifth dimension portal is already in preparation for the solstice, the summer solstice. So all of humanity, we already had that connection, but now it is like a group. There is a whole continue to cultivate positive egregores for the love, the unity, the power of that one, to counteract all the negative egregores of separation and conflict. And so he says there is a better way of going about it. Time to reflect upon the situation, dare to be different. So just take your time to find the right and balanced way, and then it's okay to be different. We all came here to this great diversity, to have, as long as we do no harm, we assisting each other in elevating consciousness. Thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.